Number 4, you've got a real world unit up here, and then you've got the unit of moles down here. Now, what do they want? They want grams of carbon dioxide. Oh, that's a real world unit. So that's a little bit different than what we have been doing before. And what did they give you? They gave you 15 grams of butane. So that's 15 grams of butane there. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you that it was butane, but I guess it's kind of implied because you know O2 is not butane. So in order to go from here to here, you can't just do the 8 halves that's like that because it doesn't work with grams like that, except in extremely rare circumstances. So what the first thing you have to do is convert everything from the real world unit to the world of the moles. So we're going to have to know that this is grams. So this is 58 grams per mole for C4H10 that's there. And again, remember, we're going to ignore the 2 for those purposes. We're going to take that 2 into account when we move left and right across our chart. We're not going to take that into account now. Can you? Sure, but you're going to get into trouble if you do it that way, in my opinion. So because C4H10 weighs 58 grams per mole, you divide the 15 by 58, and you end up with 0.259 moles that are here, okay? And now what are we trying to do? We're trying to go from here to there. So now we can move over, and when we move over, it's an 8-to-2 ratio. So there's where that 2 is going to be taken into account. So we're going to use that 2 that's here, and we're going to use that 8 that's there, but we're just not going to use them in the molar mass. So you do the math on that, you end up with about 1.03 moles over here. And now we're going to come back into the real world unit, except this time we're going to do it for carbon dioxide instead. So you look up carbon and 2 oxygens on the periodic table, and you get 44 grams per mole. Again, we are going to ignore the 8 on this step because we already took that 8 into account here when we took that ratio into account there. So you get out your calculators and you do a little math, and it should be about 45.5 grams of carbon dioxide when you're all said and done.